Hello. This is an attempt to record this presentation. I've been having some issues with the program freezing, so let's hope it can make it through this time. My focus for this class and the research paper is motivation and classroom behavior for special education students. Okay. As we all know, like the students with learning disabilities, they likely have experienced a history of frustration and sometimes even failure associated with school. That could deter their motivation that's in the classroom. And then now, if you add behavior issues on top of this, that population of students will be a challenge for teachers. And as a intervention teacher, it takes constant effort and quality systems need to be put in place for students to see success and improvements. So I know as my own experience teaching language arts in the past, it's tough to motivate and give students reasons why they need to do a research paper and cite sources, connected with the state teaching standards when they might not go to college, or they even struggle to write, a multi-paragraph paper. And this upcoming school year, I'm going to be teaching math in a self-contained online learning classroom, where again, a number of the students are in there because they dislike school, their behavior issues, and they generally, just them sitting at a desk and focusing for 40 minutes is a challenge. So I thought that would be something very beneficial to research, and that's kind of what I did. So there's two articles that I kind of read. The first was Managing Student Behavior in Middle School Education Classrooms, a single subject study of CW FIT, which stands for Class-Wide Function Related Intervention. In this study, it was in Utah, I believe. There was two classrooms and two different teachers that they kind of watched for the study. They got baseline data of how often the students were off task or teachers would give the reprimands. They then trained both teachers on the CW Fit system, and then they recollected and assessed the both of the teachers' rooms, and both teachers um, gave more praise after the implementation and training. Their reprimands decreased, which was in large part because on-task behavior did improve in both of the classes. So this system was proven to be successful and have benefits in the classroom. The second study was applied behavior analysis in the classroom. This was more of a journal article that I found that was published in Teaching Exceptional Children. It highlighted the benefits of the ABA, which are that teachers focus more on behavior. So there's no bad student, just ones that need diverse instructional or behavior support. That the system is person-centered. There's functional behavior assessments, which a lot of you probably have heard of. It is inclusive teaching, so students aren't shielded from environments that they'll encounter. You want to expose students, because if you have a classroom that is set up to help them, which is great, but as soon as they leave school, are those same supports there? So it also makes you focus on that as a teacher, and then also just your mindset as a teacher will change through ABA to evaluate your methods and using data to produce the outcomes that you want. So kind of with those two, the articles. I mean, I had heard of the behavior analysis a little bit, but not too much experience, and I have never heard of the CW Fit. But after reading the two articles, I mean, it was very clear that they are research and evidence based. That they do have success. They have benefits for the special ed population. But I wasn't quite sure, like what they look like or how to further, like bring this to my own teaching. So I did some further searching, and for this presentation, I kind of found some resources. I do know that the graph on the right is hard to kind of to read and see. But that bottom link will take you to that PDF that explains the class wide system, which in essence, as a teacher, you're going to focus on skills and behaviors that you want to see improve. So maybe like talking while the teacher's talking, just for example. So if that's your skill or behavior, you're going to define that to your class, show examples of what it looks like and what behavior that you want it to look like. Basically, you make the students very familiar and clear with what skill or expectations that you want them to show or to exhibit, right? And then you make it a game kind of. So you could break the class into groups or maybe as a whole class, and you're going to have a set time period where you're monitoring and keeping track of when you see that skill or behavior, and you kind of chart it. You give them a point, so each time they're not interrupting you, you would give them praise. Thank you for not interrupting. I like how you're all paying attention. Here's a point, for example, and you kind of will. And this could be discussed with the class also, of kind of a reward or incentives of how many points they get during a certain during a lesson, during a day, during a week, during a unit, etc. It's really kind of up to the teacher. That top link through Kansas University, that gives you there's a lot of free materials for teachers to go through and access that will explain more of the CW Fit system, and this is definitely one I plan to look more into. There's your school can provide trainings. Those cost money, but that's more for like a coach to kind of teach other teachers more about the system. But again, this website here is kind of where it comes from, and they offer free access for teachers, which is really good. For the ABA, after doing some further research on that, the top website, it gives some resources and shows some visualizations of what this might look like in your classroom. But it does, it offers a course, but it will cost, there's a price associated with it. Then I found a second website there, and just after going through the website, the applied behavior analysis is definitely more professional. It's there's people that are like trained in this. They have careers, and there's certifications. So I think this behavior management plan is one that would require a lot more time and trainings and professional development. This might be more beneficial for a team of special educators to attend a conference or get the training for. So yeah, so those two are kind of what I've read so far with my research. I'm excited to keep on learning more, and I think I'm definitely going to look more into that class-wide functioning. That system, it seems like something, well, A, there's free resources, and B, it should be something I can start from the first week of school, actually. So hope this presentation will come through. I'm going to try to make a YouTube video now. Thank you.